Hello, and welcome to another Two Measure Tuesday covering the 21-22 Texas All-State Saxophone Etudes. For today's video, we're headed to Etude number 3, measures 17 through 20. This is probably like the lick to work on in this etude because of all the ornamentation especially. So we have some arpeggio technique in these measures. We also have the ornamentation, which is the trills and the grace notes. I like to think of ornamentation like salt. You add it to something that already tastes good, and it makes it better. But it doesn't change what it is. I don't add salt to a steak and suddenly it becomes a pork chop. That would be very confusing. In a similar way, we want to add in our ornamentation to everything else that's written without affecting any of the pitches or intonation or technique. And we just basically want to add that stuff in and make it something that's great even better. So in order to do that, we're going to practice through these measures, and we're going to kind of systematically work in these trills and grace notes. So for today's purposes, we're going to go dotted quarter note equals 40 beats per minute, nice and slow, with our triplet subdivision on. That's eighth note equals 120. So the first thing we're going to do here is play it just as written, but with no trills and no grace notes. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. Good. So the next thing we're going to do, now that we've done that, we've played all the correct notes and rhythms, is we're going to add in the grace notes, but not the trill. So you're going to leave out the trill, the grace note, you're just going to flip down to that D sharp and back up. Wait as long as you can so that you get a really crisp, quick grace note passage there. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. Okay, good job. So now we're going to add in the trills, but not the grace notes. So again, we're going to do it as quickly as we can, even though we're going fairly slow here. Your trill note's going to go up to F sharp. That's the next note in the key signature. Even though we're going slow, just do it really quickly and just do it one time, E to F sharp. You don't need to do it more than that. When we speed it up, you're not going to have time to do it more than once. So just a quick little E to F sharp and back down at the beginning of each one of these measures. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. All right, good job. So now what we're going to do is we're going to play it as written. We're going to do the trills and the grace notes. Fill up that entire first beat so you still land on beat 2 right on that, right on the downbeat there. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. Nicely done. So as you get more and more comfortable with this ornamentation, with your trills and grace notes, then you can start thinking about speeding it up. And I would speed it up in maybe increments of 4 beats per minute. So if you're at 40 now, then 44, 48, so on and so forth. And just really take your time working your way into it. You want to be sure that the trill and the grace note is something you don't really have to think about. It's just you do it, and it feels nice. And more importantly, that you're listening for that 1, 2, and 3, and 1. That's what you want to really be focused on when you're playing. So happy practicing, and we'll see you next time.